Hi everybody, this is Joanna, and I wanted to do an evening prayer, an evening alignment, and a story in the cosmos. So everybody that knows me and my channel, I like to try things as I'm guided and as I'm inspired to. So it's nighttime here, and I wanted to create some sounds and some songs, sacred sounds and songs. And the birdies are at the window. The birdies are still scurrying about. They try and get in the house, and they just peck. This little birdie was yesterday trying to get into the window. It was so beautiful. Sometimes they do that as I'm singing and I'm chanting. It's just the energy and the vibrations. They can sense it and they want in. That's my that's my that's my knowing and my belief, anyways. Anyways, um, the nighttime is really, it's kind of, at night when you fall asleep, just before you fall asleep, and when you wake up in the morning, it's that time that you have with your soul and with your teams to, align yourself with your your allness, your soul, what your soul is really here to co-create, and to listen to your soul when you're inspired to create, when you're inspired to share who you are. And what I think is really important for humanity is to come forward in that sharing, to come forward in that um, authentic community, and that the writing, the article I did this weekend was about sharing and just being together and gathering. And part of my role is to gather Soul Tribe and to gather humanity, so that we can create in our oneness and share in our oneness. And I had this vision many years ago, and some of my excitements for being, um, a speaker of the land and a speaker and a visionary, and the gifts that I have is to share the stories, to keep those stories alive from our ancestors and our lineage and our cosmic families too. And so part of my excitements and part of my sharings is to bring that forward however I can. And so I was thinking about these nighttime sharings and these stories, so we understand the importance of just allowing our harmonization to clear and cleanse, before you get to bed, whether it's in the shower and doing that light bath, and just sitting in bed and saying, my body is going to be nourished at night, my body is going to be healed at night, the fields are going to be healed, and I'm on the source. Now, how can I set this beautiful, soft, and loving intention, and just this opening of who I am, just to further this this flow of sharing and authentic beingness and sacred gathering. And it's really important, when you first wake up in the morning and before you go to bed at night, so that your body is in that continual harmonization of sharing and being sacred with who you are. It's your sacred journey with Source, your sacred journey with all that is. And I hope that in anything that we've offered, it can allow you to remember who you are as Source. No matter what you're going through, you can do it and you can move through it. To breathe through the emotional pains, to breathe through the sadness and the loneliness that everybody can experience and will experience. Whether you're a starseed or an empath, whether you're a crystal child, you come with amplified systems of knowing and feeling and sensing, and that's a gift. Your gifts will be used, and you can use your gifts and share your gifts in certain and beautifully unique ways. So allow that to honor. It's hard on the path, but allow that to be your honoring, and to truly, at nighttime and when I'm doing my sacred work, to that realignment with Source and that alchemy of shifting and transmuting those negative energies, because we take them on from society, from others, from the social environments that we're in, without even knowing, and we catch ourselves thinking, and carrying on those energy thought forms from others without even knowing it. And that's been my biggest discovery this year, is, as I've been awakening into my more subtle bodies, if I'm not purely in alignment with my pillar of light and standing in my truth, your true empowerment, then you can take on those energies and start to infuse, and you become lost in who you are. And so that's really important, that, clearing the multi-dimensional bodies in your systems, really creating that self-care time in the morning and at night, so that you're knowing who you are as a pillar of light, and That doesn't feel like me, I'm going to realign. This feels like me. I must continue my energy work because that's how I align with who I am. Otherwise you do feel like you get bounced around and tossed around by others' energies, because they're not understanding what's going on, and they're not, they're finding it hard and challenging to keep up. Everybody's doing the best that they can, so be compassionate with yourself and all others. Everybody, just simple suggestions for your family, for the kids: grounding and getting outside to play. If you get outside to play and you're grounding, that helps you anchor in all that you are with Gaia, and that really helps smooth out some of the imbalances and the tossing that's going on with the energy fields right now, because we're really being, with all of the retrogrades and with where our celestial alignments are right now, we're really being offered the surety and the purity to let go of any of those energies that truly keep us held back in limitation. So it's really important. That grounding is so important. And people say, well, what is grounding? Especially for those that are newly awakened and for kids. And that's just the visualization and the intention. I'm grounding my whole body into the sounds and smells of earth, and just feel yourself with the earth. And I often do. I'm already starting to clear. I already, just the movement of yourself with earth and in the sands and the soils. And just prepare your night. Preparing the sacred space so that I can sleep and I'll be protected by the angels, and my bodies will be brought back in beautiful form, so that you're held safely and carried back into your body through your nightly travels and your astral travels, so that your bodies and your fields are not affected by the shifting energies. And so I usually do a nighttime prayer, calling in the angels to safely move my body back and forth in its travels. So I just wanted to offer that, how important the nighttime sacred communion is. And so I just wanted to share with you just some sounds and some tones to enlighten your bodies and your multidimensional healing. Just to know that whatever imbalances and whatever fears or whatever energies you're moving through, just to breathe into it and allow it to come forward, and honor it for what it's showing me. This is showing me that I can choose to shift my perspective of who I am. Like this one today, I was having, I do this throughout my day, and I can always tell I'm going through a clearing is when I get acne too, when I'm going through a really deep cleansing and purifying. I usually feel a little bit of a cold in my throat, and I'll get acne, and that's just the body clearing out those toxins. Like so much toxins that are held in our bodies. So really drink lots of water. What were they telling me? Oh, I was going through a clearing, and I was just sitting there, and I was just feeling, okay, what am I feeling? And because really connecting with your feelings and your emotions is really important. And I was just feeling this again, like I said in my article this week, about just feeling, and I've had this for many years because I know it comes from other dimensions and other universes. And I've been sent here to learn and to explore and to gather information. But because of what I remember, who I am as source, it's been such a lonely journey and a hard journey. But I'm getting out of that, victim energies, and I'm really honoring it. So anytime that I feel those energies of sadness, I feel the energy come forward and I release it. I say, I honor it now. And I'm not staying within that sadness. I feel it and I allow it to be what it is, but then I move on and I allow that to be an honoring. So I realign it to an honoring. So I'm rewriting the experiences of where I've been, and releasing those energies because I want to rewrite my story. So you can do that too. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel and honor it, because especially, as empaths and as crystals, what I've found is, have those stories being shared with those that understand and want to share them with you. And that's part of that loneliness that everybody moves through, because that loneliness is because you're rediscovering you and you're falling in love with you and becoming more intimate with you. And it's needed and required. Because if you can't do that with you, how can you share yourself with anyone else in that source energy, vibration, that soul vibration. And so that vulnerability comes with you first, loving yourself first, and knowing that, okay, it's okay for me to feel who I am, and it's okay for me to know this is who I am now, and I'm not going to hold it back, and I'm not going to deny myself of who I am in my heritage of the omnipresence. And whether other people understand it or get it or not, that's okay. They will at some point. They'll awaken. At some point, that's okay. But this is who I am, and I'm here to share this, and I'm here to awaken the land and the people. And so, in that, let's just have a beautiful, little soft sound and a little story time. And so you can share that with the children, just reminding them of who they are in their omnipresence. And I said in my article that I'm posting on Facebook this week, what our children need most from us is a reintroduction and a refamiliarization, and just talking and fun joy about who they are as omnipresent beings, allowing them to get familiar with their bodies and their vessels and what their vessels are truly here for, and how they manage their bodies and their vessels. I had a vision and a dream about their deep need for them to remember their bodies and their multidimensional bodies and how to use them, because they're feeling the confusion and the imbalances just as we are. So it's really, really important that we start talking about balance. We start talking about harmony, the importance about feelings and emotions, and how they can avail any illness and any injuries down the road. Just having them understand their bodies, that they're more than what they think in physical. And it's now up to each and every one of us, and every person, to honor, to feel into, to heal, and to nourish and self-soothe who we are as multidimensional beings. And as we do, we set the example for the kids. And so, okay, so we call in the beautiful angels, we call in the beautiful Christ collective and the heavenly beings of our Holy Light, Father, Mother. We call in the divine Gaia consciousness and the fairies, and we call in the inner and outer earth shamans, we call in the oracles of light, and our beautiful and blessed higher selves and souls to assist us in carrying us forward in the safety of our night travels. Holy Lord Michael and the heavenly masters and angels and the benevolent masters, we call upon our souls and our higher selves of those listening now and future and moments to carry us into the light and in the light. And as we allow our bodies to move and release all that no longer serves within this beautiful sacred space of healing and joy and light, that we allow the highest light frequencies to be bathed upon us within and without. Through our chakras and through our bodies and our fields, may we be bathed with the highest frequencies of holy light. And through the frequency of intention and breath, may we harmonize ourselves with the Holy Mother, Father, as our preciousness is who we are, Source Creator, so that we feel into the blessing of who we are as sacred children, so that we feel into who we are as the blessed beings of light. And we call forward our beautiful blessed teams and our beautiful blessed energies of families and consciousness in all shapes and all forms, and we allow in our oneness with the omnipresence that our oneness be mirrored to our earth frequencies, and we co-create and we navigate as one beings of light. And we honor ourselves in the oneness and in the harmonization of spirit. our harmonization with the highest and the most pure, refined aspects of who we are, so that we remember the highest and best parts of all that we are and harmonize into those aspects of us that need our love and our acknowledgement. To call forth our every fear, to call forth our every shadow, to call forth our every disparaging thought, and we heal it and we make it whole through our own love and our forgiveness and our own compassion. As we learn to navigate these new emotional fields and these new vibrational fields, and we honor it and we integrate all that we can, and all that we're unable to, and all that we cannot find answers to and honoring to, and we release them to our guides and we release them to our teams to further transmute for us. As we detach what no longer serves, we hand over to the holy frequencies and the holy teams to assist us in transmuting what we cannot carry. And through sound and through color and through the vibration and the breath of that is Holy Spirit, breathing in our evolution, breathing in our joy, and breathing in all that we are as sacred children. We remember that we are the breath, every molecule, all that we are is sacred. And may you sing upon the winds as the darkening skies and the stars become light, and allow yourself to be free and liberated and dance in and out and among all that is the all, joyful and laughing and singing with you as you explore who you are as Source. May you dance and ride. Sweet dreams, dear ones. Namaste.